Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning.
Sir,
So, yes.
I can't work for 2 to 3 days, sir. Actually, yesterday my brother died due to COVID. Shall I submit the file on Sunday, sir?
Okay, no problem. Okay, let's wait for okay, let's Ratik also joining. So from today we are going to start environment one. So today I'll give you the basic overview of the entire module, like what we're going to do, what are the software tools we're going to use, what process we're going to follow, and how we're going to create everything, all those things. Because environment works differently from your normal modeling and texturing. If you have entire scene to work on, like you have to plan everything, like your modeling, your texturing, your lighting, everything you have to plan, because planning is a very big part of environment. If you don't plan it properly, you won't be able to execute it and deliver it. So yeah. So it's environment. What is usually we create something bit like simple small set. Just give me a second. I guess I have one or two set from the college. Mm, like this one. The other one is not here. Like something small set, not very huge. It's just a hut. You see, it's like from a distance. It's basically a hut, a small like kind of floating island. You have a few couple of trees, lighting, and other things, and then all particles, effects, all these things we generate, create. That's how we do it. Or this, I will show you a couple of references. References, and you can choose your own reference, but only rule is make sure it's not a huge scene, it's a small scene, because it's a new technique, new process we're going to follow. So otherwise it will become very difficult to achieve it. So I'll show you a couple of references that I have collected.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning. So like it should be a small scene. I'll show you a couple of scenes, like what kind, and if possible search for diorama. Diorama are basically 360-degree shots, like basically miniature environment with 360 angles. You can rotate and check it from all the angles, all the sides. So that's called diorama. So for environment one, we usually prefer work on a diorama. So you can work for that particular set from all the angles. You can do this also like this. It's not very complicated, but it looks like it should look nice. Appearance or the entire thing should look nice. Otherwise, it will become very complicated to achieve it. Diorama or a small set. A lot of things are open. So as you can see, it's a small set. Forget about those characters. Small set. So planning and then executing the scene. It's a very small set. So, but we create everything from scratch. So we create low poly, high poly, texture, model, everything. And plus we have to we have to do lighting and rendering also. So there are like little added things, or maybe a small set. You can see it's a small scene, but it should look nice. This is a very small scene, like it should be a little bigger than this. Like this kind of stuff you can do. You can see it looks pretty nice. We'll create water, everything. It's a small bakery. You can see at a 360-degree, you can see it from all the angles. So something like this will be like really appropriate for environment work. Simple. You can see create high poly, peak, texture, and then how to compile everything together. Similarly, you can see separate assets compiled together to create this scene. And for this, they have used trim sheets. Trim sheets is again another technique of texturing, where we create flat textures and like unwrap the UVs according to the texture. We don't model it. We don't model and create texture according to the model. We texture it, create a texture and model and UV it according to the model, according to the texture. But it's like little exactly opposite to what we do usually. But it gives you better result, very good quality output. Small tiny scene, 360. A small living room. The quality consists looks really nice. It's a bar. This is again a diorama. This is pretty low poly model, but looks quite nice and clean. Again a diorama, small diorama. This is a little stylized. This is again a diorama, but it's realistic. So how to create material and everything. And for this, we're going to use Unreal for the output. So like if you don't focus, it will become difficult to achieve it, because it's a new software, new tool, and Unreal is like like for the first time users might be you might feel it's like really intimidating and like really complicated, but it's not that complicated. It's pretty easy and simple and straightforward. I'll show you a couple of assets I guess I have here. Vishnu also joining. So this is see. So create this thing, plants, foliage, building. It's a small set. This is a very small set, and this is something. For this, I guess I have used this reference. Yes, this one. That's simply closed it. That's basically this set. So still, this is like still working on. This is not finished yet. So you can see it's a small set, but a lot of work to do, a lot of things, a lot of detailing, and most of the texture you can see here, I have created it in Substance. All this break, all paint, chip off, plaster, everything is done in substance only.
Sir, trees.
Trees you created in this thing, speed tree. There's a software called speed tree. So speed tree is part of environment 2. So but basic modeling wise, I'll explain. Tree is also easy, it's not difficult. It just like takes time. These are like from a other project. This is not from this project. So environment 1, I don't ask you to guys to create trees and foliage, because simple foliage, like simple things, this we can create very easily. It won't take much time. But if you want to create something like this, it will take a long time, because there's a lot of stuff is going on. So it takes a long time to create and make sure to make it look like this. It takes time. So we usually create this kind of foliage. This also we can do it, but this is something we do it in environment 2. And for the foliage, there is a separate software, speed tree. Name is speed tree. So use that and create it.
Yes, sir.
And rest is basic modeling. It's basic modeling all set. Because I click this, you see, select the entire set together. Basic modeling, simple set, and I'm using only 4 material. One for foliage, and then one for lights, one for the building, and one for the base. It's like you can generate this thing super easily, nicely. This is one set. I guess I have more sets. There's one more set. Yeah, there's one more set. I clicked wrong option. Where is my map? This is again a small set. You can see this thing we have created. I have like this file and everything. If you go and check environment 1, you can see there. See there, all these files are uploaded there, or video is also there. So we created this thing, and this is like again we have used a reference. Yeah, see, I use this reference and create this. So it's like choose something very simple, not very complicated. Like you can see, choose all these things like very little tiny diorama. Or this is also we can do it, because this is if you notice, this looks like a huge environment and a lot of things are going on, right? But this is if you notice, this is basically this shape, this half curved shape is repeating everywhere continuously. Somewhere you have this box, somewhere you have this light, somewhere you don't have this light. So most of the things are repeating again and again. It's basically a modular set. So you create one section and duplicate it. I have this set also. Mm, just give me a second. Set. Is the scene. The scene is pretty heavy. You can see the scene. See, you can see same thing repeating. Just create one section and then repeat it. It's pretty simple. and all this thing we can create very easily. You see if I play, and it's a playable level. Can you guys hear the sound? I guess no. This is again a modified version of that set. So we can create this entire scene. This is not very difficult. It's all about planning and dedication. If you dedicate, really do it, you can do it very easily. And this is something like because it's a new software, new tool, new this thing. So if you don't do it, focus and do it properly, regularly, you won't be able to do it. Where is the other one? Yeah, this is the showed just now. Must be another map. That map got corrected, I guess. So like that's what like we create scene like this and like complete scene with lighting and everything. So environment one we create something like this, and I'll show you environment two. Level sequencer, level sequencer, level. Save. It's loading. And we for this we environment we create texture in Substance, and plus we use Megascan a lot. Megascan textures, we use a lot of high level textures, a lot of unique textures. We use decal maps. Then there is lighting and other stuffs are also going on. So create all this thing. Okay, it's loading. By the way, I'll just browse from all the references. So we can choose anything sci-fi, or if you want, you can choose something normal. For this one. Nice. Scene. Anything like this. Like 360 render, 360 view, create. Or if you have confusion, you can choose Google, like search diorama. It's loaded. Loading, still loading. diagram. Search for diagram, you can see you'll find this kind of assets. These are like very simple. This is also like this one also nice. You can see all those things are there. This is also there. This one also there. You can choose any one of them, and you can search, and like you can choose your own set, and then we'll create it. Engine is eating up my entire memory. I think. This one also looks nice. You see, it's a small set, not very complex. But there are a lot of you can see there are ivies, there are tree, there is a boat, there's a water body, there's a staircase, but there's a lot of stuff going on. So environment is like that. So for our set, I have planned to create set. This one. Because it have a lot of stuff plus have lighting plus it have all this like uneven shapes and all. It's pretty simple set. We can make it complex, we can add more stuff, make it really weathered old, add other stuff. You can do that. So we'll create something like this and it will look really nice. Still loading. So you have like you can choose your own set. So you can Google and search for Google or check ArtStation, DeviantArt, Pinterest, and search for some nice scene, small scene, not very complex. The kind of scene I have shown you references, something similar to that. So not very huge, not very complex because there's like a lot of new techniques, new tools are involved. So let's keep our modeling thing simple, so we can spend more time on Unreal and Megascan, and then how to approach, how to create materials, shaders, your textures, your animation, like within Unreal, all those things. Then particle effects. Still loading. It's eating up my entire memory. It's loaded almost. What's this? So my idea is I'll create this and then we'll modify this thing. You can see they have this guy also have a multiple version. This one looks nice, like a little bit more populated, extra stuff. And we can use a trim sheet technique and create all this thing, entire thing. It will be really easy, and it's a new technique nowadays. Gaming company, gaming, they're using it a lot to generate good quality output. Fan light. Still loading. I guess I have renders. It should be the renders. I'll crash it. Much time. Like that scene I was opening is basically the scene. This is a 3D Unreal Environment 2. We created this entire scene. It's a quite a big scene. Let's see, like render everything. Just like fog, fire, smoke, and everything can create. And in this, most of the creeper I have generated and grass and all, or basic small fill-in foliage, I have used it from Megascan. Megascan also have a lot of presets. Like create this. So like it's all about like planning. If you plan, you can do it very easily. So that's our idea. Where is the oh, I closed the reference again or what? Yes, I closed it again. So I'll just download all the images. It shoots okay. So in this particular scene, they have used trim sheet for all this wooden surface, this walls and all. You can see clearly that red highlighted section is trim sheet. So what they created and how they created. So trim sheets, I'll explain like how to use it, how to create all this thing. And trim sheet is basically a tileable map, tileable texture we create, generate. We can generate in Substance, generate in Megascan, Quixel mixture. We can generate for Photoshop also. Doesn't matter where we're generating, it's texture. It's texture. So we can use anything and generate this thing, and then apply and UV everything according to the model, and then create it and then light everything. So I'll explain. I'll be explaining everything one by one. So first thing first, we have to create the basic structure, basic set. So for now, you know both the software Max or Maya. You can use any one of them and create it. That's completely fine. And you can choose your own set. So first thing first is blocking. So we need to block out. So let's see. Let's start with blocking and what to do about like this. So so here is my scene. So I can see clearly just a basic plane and then here all this surface. And one more thing you notice, if you go to the wireframe mode, you can see Right? This wooden planks also have thickness, so we can give thickness. Few area have thickness, few area don't have thickness. We can give thickness and create this entire scene very easily. Keep it open other side. The first thing is blocking the scene. It's not about detailing the scene, it's about blocking the basic structure of the scene. So basic structure is box, overview, and I need a point here, so I'm just going to add divisions, 2, 2 to 2, D, V, D and V here, and make sure it's on the grid, X, snap it here, perfectly on the grid. You can do it in Max also, that's completely fine. You can use any of the software, any tool, basic modeling. And in this particular plane, you don't have, okay, switch off your symmetry. These two sides are not there. Oh, my bad. It's like this, basic structure wise. But like whenever you're creating something like this, you have to keep your floor separate, your ceiling separate, and your wall separate. Shift right click, extract. Now you can see inside it's all black, outside it's all white, gray. So select the entire thing and go to mesh display, and there's something called reverse. Reverse it. So now your normals are reversed and inside parts are visible. So here I can see in our scene, I have separated all of them, but I feel this thing is slightly extended, like elongated. So what I can do is I can select the entire thing, scale, slightly scale overall. Yeah, little elongated rectangular shape, basic structure. So we create this. After creating this, we need to plan out our entire scene. In your scene, you can see we have this shelf, this counter, and there's a table, then again a counter. All these things are there. So we need to create this entire section, and then we have to check it in Unreal if the scale is correct. Like we, yes, we can definitely increase or decrease the size within Unreal, but we try to keep it exact same size whatever we want. So basic blocking, then we add another box. Let's my reference. Base part is not required. Delete this. Extend. Space there. Extend. Okay, basic counter is ready. This side also is extends. So by this, I feel this side, left side spacing is little less. So increase it. Now it's way better. Okay. I just kept this box and this box, two boxes. So after that, what we do is we import into our scene and check if the scale is correct, or To open the Unreal, this is, you can do it but yes, I'll be explaining the entire Unreal from beginning, from like scratch, from everything, just to show like what we do here. So what we do is I'll create a folder for you guys. I guess I have already created it. Wait, yes, HSMC. New folder, one, environment one, enter. So we just import that entire scene into Unreal and check if it's working or not. Let's delete. You can see we have option like where to directly we can export to Unreal or Unity. This option is there. So just exporting this file to desktop as FBX. This is something very important. Make sure it's FBX, not OBJ. I'm just naming it a walls. Right click, import, desktop, walls. So import everything. Don't worry, I'm just showing this after this I'll explain like you entire interface and everything. I'll explain. Now just focus on modeling. First finish our modeling, texturing, and then we'll touch Unreal. I place it here. Yeah, on location 000. So here location 000, and you can see it's really tiny, it's not very big. If I place it's very small. So there is a player. You can see I have a player start here. If you click on the play, the player will start standing on that. That means it's a very tiny scene. It's not big enough. It's not big enough. So we need to make sure increase the size of the scene. That we'll do later. Like once we complete everything, then we'll fix the scale. Scale though we can fix anytime. You can see clearly it's really tiny. So forget about that. So let's start blocking out everything. Start creating the entire shape. This corner, this section, and this section have a circular shape. So I'll create a cylinder. Switch my center. So I want to create the circular shape. So for this, I'm just placing a cylinder here, and I can see how many cuts I need here. Multi-cut. I can boolean also. I can do boolean. I can do this, or